Need more official terms for King of the Hill. Like crowning and regicide.
Then people are gonna ask what that means. It's gonna get even more complicated.
Yeah, but it's gonna make you sound like Halo's gonna sound really smart when you have to explain all the rules.
Maybe.
Yes, the sound.
You talked during it. I was being quiet. Now we have to remake the map so we can hear the sound. What was that probe doing? Oh, the probe was actually doubling up. Now that is pretty much as close as a mineral patch can frickin' get. Down on the bottom base.
Indeed it is.
Get a little distracted there by the unimportant things here at 4 a.m. Now we're going to start on the top side where we have our purple Terran changing colors on me, of course. He's at 4 wins and he's going on his winning game here. His money match. Game number 5. His name is
Rain Artist.
My mind is really slowing down right now. More caffeine apparently. Spawning at the bottom position.
Food, man. Normally I get to like run away, grab
Don't
toast.
talk about food, please. You've done too much. You've done too much damage here.
You've done enough already.
Spawning at the bottom position, we have our red Protoss. His opponent is
Master.
Blaster Master. Such a good game. First thing that pops in my head when I see his name. Nothing else. There we go. Get the music back on. So this is once again the newer version of the GSL map, which means rocks are on that third base, and there's no entrance down there. So once again, reverted back to a small choke here that Terran can pretty easily defend. Protoss, I don't know about that. So I don't know. I'm very curious though to see why this map was chosen by Master. I guess it can be a very macro heavy map. If you can take that map control, especially if Terran goes something immobile, maybe tanks or Thors or something to counter. I don't know why they'd have Thors versus Protoss though. Either way, I think Master might be able to take control of the map if he has the confidence.
Thors are actually good. They do a ton of damage.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
They do a ton of damage, man.
Thors?
Yeah, if you're going stalkers, oh my god, Thors are good.
Yeah, well,
We actually might see
a lot
some
of
Thor
Terran
builds.
units are good.
Now the funny thing is we might actually see Thor builds as I think the newest flavor of PvT is actually to be really aggressive with a bunch of stalkers. And try to, shut down some of the 1-1-1s before they get across the map. So maybe adding a Thor to, oh my goodness. Bit by bit.
Oh my god.
Now the crazy thing is that it actually went for a Forge, which we rarely ever see as a defense to this matchup, but these Marines are going to make it here before this Forge is done. There's only one Zealot out at the moment. He needs to be very, very careful. Here comes some some probes and a second Zealot. He needs to be very, very careful with this micro. So he's going to buy himself enough time for that cannon to finish. That is going to deny that bunker.
Yep. Plenty of SCVs here though, and the cannon might just be enough to defend here. Actually deter the attack and force Artist to go back, because Artist really isn't going to have the DPS quite yet to bust that down. He does cancel down the bunker. Has a couple more Marines coming in. Now he's pretty much got what he's got. 2 Zealots here, exactly what he needs. Takes down those SCVs right off the bat, and has protected his cannon.
Yep, second Zealot pops, and that is going to be enough, but he does get forced to throw down another cannon as that first one is slightly weakened. Gonna chase down with more probes. I'm not sure if this is a good idea or not, though. He's losing a lot of Harvesters. Supply is pretty much dead even though. Workers killed 10-7.
Well, actually, Master
Protoss
has
player is a
plenty
little
to
bit ahead.
lose. Income tab, it's 22 versus 12 right now. Oh, but the cannon gonna go down. Second cannon is gonna finish, and I think that might have just saved his life again. Because he doesn't have a single unit. He's not even producing a unit. He's like, I'll go for +1 weapons. Screw it. I don't need units.
Whatever, bro. I'm at.
No, he definitely needs to pull the probes. He needs to go straight after those Marines, and he's doing just that. He actually gets a great surround on those. And all of the SCVs died again. It looks like most of the Marines might even get caught here. Just look at that probe micro.
Just probes.
I mean, he is handling this perfectly. I would think he's Zerg with the way he's controlling that.
And there is that one lone zealot gonna hold the front.
And once again,
back the fuck off. He's now at 30 supply. That next cannon is coming up, about to finish. This one has no damage on it.
Yep.
Perfectly pristine new cannon.
And Artist is expanding because 2 all-ins, yeah, you're
whatever, right?
I've got mules. Now, Marines see, oh, look, a cannon. They're going to try to run by. They're thinking about it. He's like, it's probably not worth it.
You go first. No, you go first. No, dude, there's a 10.
And it looks like most of them are in full retreat at this point. Grabbing all the stragglers one by one. Bringing them back.
One is done. +1 armor being chrono boosted out. Definitely going to help with the state of affairs. And look at that early Twilight Council. You may even see a lot of blink when you know that your opponent's going very, very heavy Marines. Doesn't have a lot of tech. Blink Stalkers are awesome.
Well, we have those Marines coming back in, going over top of the Mario Kart booster. Went the wrong way, though, so the Marines did not pick up speed. They're still thinking about going to that main. There's a sentry now, though, so it'd be way too risky.
Yep, sentry and a second cannon can force field bump those Marines closer to the ramp while also preventing them from running by. And with the 2 cannons there, pretty much take down those Marines very quickly. Essentially 2 shots if that sentry is attacking along with them. And now the extra gateways going down for Master. Artist trying to catch back up, still about 10 supply behind. He is double mining gas, getting upgrades of his own. But again, he is behind in upgrades already, and Probe is going to be able to sneak by. Very, very important to be able to maybe put up proxy pylon, and here comes the next attack. There are now 2 sentries, and Artist is going to back off again. Dark Shrine going down. Ooh.
Now it's interesting how he's building these cannons. He's building them towards the right instead of the left. Now, if they wanted to come in and attack, I mean, they're trying to run to the main, and I almost feel like he's inviting them to come to the main so he can do the force field.
Yeah, force field them on the ramp, trap them with zealots, and even better protect your third base, perhaps.
Yep.
Now, pylon on the left is going to go up. There is a Marine scouting out. Does pass by the probe. May actually look up there for the pylon, but I think the Dark Shrine is going to be finished in time for those DTs to warp in. Now he is starting a missile turret there, and I'm not sure if the probe is going to be able to scout in time, and certainly not in time to cancel the Dark Shrine. Probably just going to be forced to, yep. Does see the missile turret, but Dark Shrine finishes just as that happens, so he knows he's not going to be able to get in there.
Yep.
Going to just have to use those for Archons, which of course can be useful, since it's very, very Marine heavy.
So Marine working down that pylon. DT is going to take care of him. Slash.
Yep, so he does reveal DTs. I'm not sure if Artist knew it all. I'm sure he suspected, but no, he did not know any. He doesn't see anything except for that Nexus and the 2 cannons.
So
now we do have a blink as a follow-up.
I mean, it's just really impressive how much Master is really trying to accomplish all at the same time here. He's going double upgrades now with +2 armor very close to finishing and getting ground weapons level 2 as well. He's getting robos, getting a third base. I mean, he is set. He's just getting further and further ahead, it seems like.
Yeah, he's on top of his chrono boost. I want to point out 12 minutes, 13 minutes, still under 50 chrono boost on each. Now, all the players, even like Huck, will constantly hit 100% chrono boost on some Nexus around 10-minute mark. Huck sometimes 12-minute mark. But this guy is on top of it. He's going to have 2-2 very, very quickly. And, you know, Blink is done for him. He's going to be able to go harass with the Observer going to be on the way. Going to be able to get into the base maybe. Perhaps even throw down a pylon and do a warp in a DT. be very awesome. Could do it outside the third base if you wanted to maintain that map control. But here we go. We're going to see some pretty sweet micro, I think, as these Marines with auto scanning that Xel'Naga when he saw that he couldn't get vision of it. But yeah, Blink Stalkers against the Bioforce here. But no, Master just gonna not test it. There are a couple of Marauders with concussive.
Yep.
Oh, there he goes. Never mind. He's gonna test it. Here goes some Blink Micro.
Didn't test it
get some
much.
extra pot shots off.
So
Maybe hoping to catch some of those medevacs out of position.
Oh, and he does. Look at that one-hit snipe. Almost sniped the second one. He tried.
Yeah. He was thinking about it.
Yep. And
Look at that level 3 attack already on the way for our Protoss player here. And level 3 armor. He's going to have an incredibly strong gateway force.
he's going to have
when he does make that transition.
He's going to have +3 everything before +2 armor is done for Artist. So this is really impressive. He's continuing to go Templar Archives at this point after seeing nothing but Bio after this long.
Yep.
But at the same time, Artist going for Ghosts. Proper counter with this timing.
He's got an Observer patrolling behind his base, checking for drops. Still got those Stalkers in the middle of the map, maintaining that nice map control. This APM even pretty nice, currently at 192. Now dropping back down to 150. No longer engaging. Both players pretty high up, especially considering that APM calculation change from that patch.
Mm-hmm. Well, continuing to go in there and poke around a little bit.
And there he goes. Fourth base coming up for him. Storm on the way. Charge halfway done. Shields level 1. Already about 30% of the way. Hoping to get some more Dark Templar. Probably just for Archons. Needs that buffer to hold that fourth base. Protect those Stalkers. And they are pretty weak.
He is not
and
skipping.
Does get the medevac.
Nice.
Very.
He is not skipping a beat on any of his production. His macro is just spot on.
Look at that Chrono boost. 8 on the main, 24, 26 on the third, and that fourth base is coming up.
Yep. He's using every single one he can. Charge is about to finish. Storm's about to finish. +1 Shield's about to finish. I mean, it can't get much better for Protoss at this point because he's gonna be finished with his upgrades very soon. It's pure units past that.
And look at this. Look at Artist's vision. He has not seen the fourth base. Those Blink Stalkers and the Dark Templar are continually taking that Xel'Naga and then preventing anything else from retaking it. Observer now, second Observer, I guess. Maybe even third Observer in the middle of the map here. Making sure that he's got a good scout off since he can't continue to retake that Xel'Naga. Probably will see the Ghosts fairly soon.
Continuing to just get shots off on top of the Marauders, trying to take them out, and just losing shields on those Stalkers. It's so nice to watch. But Artist back at home has a huge bio force and a lot of medevacs getting ready to push out here. He's got Ghosts, he's getting cloaking for something.
Yep, for Ghosts, personal cloaking.
Yep.
But I mean, look at this force here by Master. He actually has a supply lead, very, very rare at this point in time, but he's going gateway, so it makes much sense. Just now lost it. 170 for Protoss, 171 now for our Terran, as losing a couple extra units to those Blink Stalkers.
Looks
So
like
just
he
trying to establish the fourth base here.
Yep,
And it's going to get scouted up by this Observer.
And the Observer will shortly die if he doesn't move away from these missile turrets.
Yep. Now we do have a Colossus tech switch. It may actually be a little bit late, but luckily probably won't make a difference. Not sure if Artist is ready to push just yet. He's getting that fourth base down, so might wait until it really kicks in. But in the meantime, we do have Master going for a fifth base over on the 9 o'clock. Still has DTs roaming the map, forcing scans still. Artist yet